Alright then, I guess we can start. Hello everyone, News20. Just randomly decided I wanted to stream again. It's been a while. I've played this game before many times on GameCube, way back in the day, and even on Switch more recently. But it's just more convenient to play it on Steam. And also I wanted to play it again, and actually the Switch version that I had some issues with it. Well, one issue that really annoyed me. We'll go back to that at some point in the future. But before that, let's just start it so we have some sound to listen to instead of just birds.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no, wait! But I'm your master! I made you! No! Oh, my good China!
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you.
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with!
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did!
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wisna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure! Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry, so I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell, then I said the magic wishing word and shook it, and in the morning I had lots of little cookie crumbs!
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, Spongebob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Wow! Gary, did you do that? Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess. What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs.
Right bumper, huh? Okay. Alright, I just, sorry I took that so slow. I had to listen to my, stream on my phone because I wasn't sure if my mic was muted or not. It was, so I didn't say anything important. But, now it's not muted.
So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
That's for sure. Explore the kitchen, the bedroom, the attic, the closet. Game looks real nice. I did enjoy playing it on the Switch, but like, although I think all the versions of it weren't actually all that well optimized, from what I remember.
Bikini Bottom residents have been
This
attacked
fucking
by a
fish.
raging torrent of robot horror.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure.
Okay. Oh boy. Jeez. It's always funny. I remember there was a game I tried to not live stream, just let's play, which I don't know if I'll be able to do much of those. My what's the issue that I'm having with some of my stuff? My editing software, for some reason when I put my recorded videos into it, the audio is all kind of junky. And what else? I don't mean to go quiet, I just can't remember. Like the waveform that shows the sound of my audio is just not good. Like it's unsynced for some reason. And I don't know why. It's just very strange. So like the waveform looks like how I imagine it should look like, but the actual video is what's this? Yeah, right. Double jump. So it just makes editing it annoying, because if I'm looking for a dead space where I can maybe do a quick cut or something, I don't actually know where it is, because I'll zoom to dead space and then the video is still making sound. I don't have as much issue with live streaming. Not true. The issue that I have with live streaming is
I love opening presents.
volume, that's it. Because I don't have anyone to actually listen to it for me, so they can't tell me if I'm too loud or if the game's too quiet. Which is kind of important to know, you know? Yeah, we already got up there, we're good. I'll never understand why any game starts a timer when you're not capable of running. There's some games that do that, which I don't understand, where your timer starts the moment you trigger an event. But the camera has to show you this is what you did, and the timer's still going. But then when you do it like a second time, it actually starts properly. You can move immediately. So it's like, why didn't you just let me do that in the first place, you know? I don't need to read all the signs. I'm sure I remember how to play.
Give me some credit, Gary. I remember. Press this button to read the signs.
And the Mr. Crab email.
Snack, but there's no
Or fax?
a note from Mr. Krabs. And it even smells sweaty, just like
How do we get a note from him like this?
SpongeBob. As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
wow, a promotion!
That's right, a promotion.
Uh,
So what this here new job entails is you collecting all these shiny objects that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me. Now stop seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
yeah, yeah. That was one thing I didn't finish on the, Yay! Time for tutorial. That was one thing I didn't finish in the original version of, well, in the Switch version, was giving Mr. Krabs all the monies.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, Spongebob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
Sure.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
Not the forks!
Hmm.
Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
It's so crazy seeing this game like this. It looks really good. It didn't look terrible on Switch.
Fine.
It's just a loading issue, which it could have been Switch.
SpongeBob,
Oh,
drop by to give you a
I didn't talk to you.
Bubble Buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves?
Right! Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything that is directly above you. Try it out!
Oh, Bubble Buddy. See, I guess because of the Switch loading times and the poor optimization, like, you see all the textures kind of pop in a lot on the Switch. I still enjoyed the game and I had a lot of fun playing it. But there were just other things that prevented me from really being like, ooh, cool. And the most notable thing is one of my golden spatulas glitched, so I could never 100% the game. Which really sucked. It was the golden spatula at the end of the slide in Rock Bottom. Made me very sad. Because up until that point, I've been getting every single golden spatula in the game. I even finished Patrick's thing. I got all his socks back.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay, then. For every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Hmm.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
There it is. I'll commit it to memory later. Which buttons do what. See, like that. I think this game's probably the example I was thinking of. Because all the timers are like that.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great. Fresh like a spring breeze.
And there we are, 2. See, I was actually... Because I never 100%ed Battle for Bikini Bottom on GameCube. Never. I got real close once. I was doing really well, and then we had like duplicate save files, so I was gonna delete some stuff, and I accidentally deleted my own save file, and I got really annoyed, so I just used the cheat to get all my golden spatulas back. I don't know how many I had, but because they don't erase the ones in the game, I was able to go back to like the first levels when I finished the game and get more spatulas, so I could break the total. Oh, hi Squidward.
This morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a game and...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
I'm just gonna destroy all his stuff.
Squidward had a lamp.
A what? A lamp? Why wouldn't he?
Okay, just stop jumping, will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go away?
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, so I never ended up getting all of Mr. Krabs' spatulas, because I was like, well, what's the point? Why would I want to grind all that money if I can't 100% the game? Maybe this time I can. We'll see when I get to rock bottom and see if the game glitches out.
Glad to have this back.
It's been enough time since then, so hopefully all the kinks were worked out.
Living under a rock. Now that's the life. Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry. Too pretty. Cat, take it!
I think that's also one of the coolest things about the game when I originally played it, was just seeing this representation of Bikini Bottom. Because it's like, oh wow, it's like every single location that you see is somewhere from the show. So like you know everything, and it's just really cool to see. Which is, it's always funny when some, like, it changes. Oh, I didn't know you were here.
Spongebob, this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
Because you're gullible. Good old Mr. Krabs. Good times. Okay, give me a second.
Your treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy. Do you think I've got bilge water on the brain? I ain't running a charity here. Come back when you've got enough shiny objects to trade.
Okay, so the first time is 3,000. And I was about to say, I thought that that'd be easier, but then I forget. I just remember that there's a bunch of stuff throughout the levels that requires money. So I can't just keep all my money and hoard it for Mr. Krabs. I need to
The
buy
rolling
stuff.
green hills of Jellyfish Fields, a place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
This game looks really nice.
Squidward, are you okay?
know I'm not okay, you barnacle head? Do I look like I'm okay?
No, he doesn't.
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Sport Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
I really wonder how well this game translates to someone has a very limited knowledge of SpongeBob, because it's absolutely amazing how good it is.
Love opening presents.
With all the references and everything in it, it's like, it's literally you're just playing a very long SpongeBob episode or a SpongeBob movie. That's just how the whole thing is. It's perfectly done. It's fantastic. So yeah, someone who's watched a lot of freaking SpongeBob, it's just great. I love it.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots. I feel like a new sponge.
It's also funny, this game, a point I was gonna make, actually reminds me a lot of, in terms of just the fact that it's a remaster of an old game I played before, the Spyro trilogy, and even Medieval. But the difference is that with Spyro and this game, I remember when I first played them both, I was like, these games are really hard. Or like, there's some tasks in them, some like gems, some orbs. The collectibles, the main collectibles, I remember some of them just being very hard to get back on the PlayStation or on the GameCube. But playing the remasters, I was like,
It shines.
am I better, or were the challenges just not that difficult? I don't know. Because I was able to get every single spatula from the levels in this game when I was replaying it on Switch for the first time in forever, and I was like, wow, some of these I remember having a really hard time with, slash not even being able to get. So that's just a really interesting thing for coming back to something after so long. It also gets you really questioning it. It's like, was I just bad at it? I don't know. I mean, maybe. Some of those challenges, definitely, I remember them being tough.
Another find for Patrick.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, it's something that, I mean, it's not the game's fault, it's an old game, but it's like, oh, there are 14 socks in this level, but there's like no detail as to which ones you have. You just kind of have to remember off the top of your head which ones you picked up when you have to revisit the level way in the future to try to get the ones you missed, you know? It's an issue I've been noticing with a lot more games lately. But I mean, there's nothing you could do about it. Like, one way to fix it is, like, if you had a sock... Oh, is this it? Oh, no, it's not. Because, like, if you had, like, a list of socks, like, exactly like this for the spatulas, but it was, like, 14 socks along the bottom, and they would fill in as you pick them up. Because then if you miss, like, sock number 7, you can just look online for sock number 7, and it'll point you to it. Instead of, well, I have 9 out of 14 socks, I don't know where the 5 I'm missing are, so I have to revisit all 14 places. You know, it's like, it's just a time-consuming thing. But what can you do? That's how games were. And ultimately, this game isn't that, like, the levels aren't super massive compared to other things, so it shouldn't take too long to revisit and look through areas for stuff.
Just my size.
And of course, there's also the fact that maybe you'll remember, oh, I picked the sock up already. That's a throw fruit for Patrick. Yeah, so specifically the I know I mentioned it, the one in Rock Bottom, but it was with Mr. Krabs. You talk to Mr. Krabs, he tells you there's a golden spatula at the end of a slide. You go down the slide and it should be there. There's like a time limit. And if you don't make it before a time limit runs out, the golden spatula disappears. I think I made it the first time I tried that challenge. I don't remember, but I didn't get the spatula. So I was like, oh, I guess I didn't make it. But every time I tried it again, just the spatula never spawned. I actually had to look up online. I'm like, where does the spatula appear? And I see where it is supposed to be, and it's not. It's clearly not there. So I'm just like, uh-oh. Just made me sad. Especially because Rock Bottom, I remember being a pretty tough level. I mean, a lot of, I think all the areas from the from the last area of the game, all the levels over there are actually really tough. It's like Rock Bottom, the Dream, Kelp Forest. Jeez, those are all things I never want to do again. But I will clearly have to. So how is things going? We just had a Nintendo Direct a while ago. That was something noteworthy. And actually, even more recently, we had a Pokemon Presents. Which, it was fine. I mean, I don't play a lot of Pokemon anymore. I haven't since X and Y. What gen was X and Y? 6? 7 would be Sun, Moon, 8 would be Sword, Shield, 9 would be the new one. Yeah, so 6. I haven't played any Pokemon since Gen 6.
Hey, Gary, what's shaking? Wow, a bungee jump for a golden spatula. I must be in heaven.
I was gonna say, also, it's just something I realized. Game doesn't have an auto. I'm so used to games with a spoken dialogue to have that. Where the game just, the dialogue will move along automatically when it reaches the end of its statement.
Ultimate wedgie experience.
This one does not have that. It's just funny. I think it was only I needed 5 spatulas to get to the second level, which is downtown Bikini Bottom.
Just my size.
Yeah, the amount of shiny objects that you need to complete Mr. Krabs' thing is kind of nuts. There's some games where you just look at their collection requirements and you're like, why is it so much?
Love opening presents.
I've been playing a few breakout games on Steam. One I played was Ricochet. This was a while ago, though. I completed that one, got all the achievements for it. Had some really tough achievements I did not like. And the current one I'm playing, DX Ball 20th Anniversary. It has an achievement for breaking 1,000,000 bricks. And I'm like, good gosh. And obviously, if you play the game a lot, that'll eventually happen. But, jeez, that's a lot. Also, a lot of its achievements are tied to the DLC, which I don't have. Because every board you complete has an achievement attached to it. Every series of boards. Again, I don't have this because I need the Bubble Bowl. Still fun though. So I was talking about Pokemon. I wasn't really interested in Sun and Moon. That just I don't know. I looked at it and I was just like, I don't. It doesn't look fun. I think my sister, I think she enjoyed that one enough. If I had money at the time, maybe I would have picked it up eventually, but I was not in any rush to back then. I just didn't like the way it looked. I mean, I didn't like. There's just a bunch of stuff about it I didn't really like, just visually, and I don't know. It's just like, okay, whatever. That one I can skip. If there was, if there's one game that maybe I'd pick up later down the line, it would be Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, one of them. Just try out, maybe one day. Sword and Shield on the other hand, no interest in getting that one. Looks even worse than Sun and Moon. And a lot of people decided to change their mind and be like, oh, it's not that bad. And I'm like, really? Look at it. Really? I don't know. So for Gen 9, I think the main thing that I didn't do a reaction to it, but I tweeted about it. And the only thing I would say is maybe it's good. Maybe it's bad, but I had to see more. Because what they showed was not enough, and I still think that the turnaround time was ridiculous. But that's just the Pokemon Company. They just make their Pokemon games so quickly, with like no time to breathe between them. It's like, you know, concerning. But whatever, you know. I mean, on the bright side, I like the way the starters look for 9. I thought the Sword and Shield starters all look boring, terrible. I remember when they first showed off the Gen 8 video, they revealed it, and it had the starters in it. To me, they all look so samey and so simple that the first thing that came to my mind was actually Azelf, Mesprit, and Uxie. So I thought, are these the legendaries? They're very small for legendaries. But then when it turns out they're just starters, I'm like, those are just starters? No, I never really liked the way any of them looked. The starters of 8. So having 9 starters actually look good. It's like, oh, that's cool. Again, the grass and the fire one look really nice. Like the fire one's silly, but I like that. And then the water one, really funny. Just the duck, really funny. But overall, I like the 3 of them. We'll just step up. And people are like, but it's open world. And I'm like, open world doesn't mean good. I don't know. I thought we were past that. We were past the point in time where if a game's open world and everyone's like, it's going to be amazing. Open world doesn't guarantee good. There was a time period where that's all anyone wanted, was just every game to go open world, because they're like, that's better. And I'm like, is it though? As much as I enjoyed playing Breath of the Wild, I feel open world had a lot of negative impacts on Breath of the Wild. Open world is not a style of game that contributes well to storytelling or character, which are the other factors I like about games. And so you know, no open world game exemplifies that better than a certain one by a certain company that I love, that I won't bring up because I talk about her all the time. But yeah, I mean, well, the one thing I will say about Gen 9 is that the trainers look like garbage. The designs for the protagonists on the male or female main characters look really bad. Or not even really bad so much as boring. They look really plain and simple. Uninteresting. There we go, yay. But I mean, we'll see. And of course the rest of the Pokemon Presents was spending time on all their other games. Pokemon Go, Unite. Oh.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, it's that Sponge kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
Oh, Mermaid Man. I think some of my favorite SpongeBob episodes to rewatch are the Mermaid Man and the Barnacle Boy ones. They're really good.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime.
Ah, yes, the slides with the secret alternate paths. I forgot where the one here was. Gotta look around. There it is.
I love opening presents. Another find for Patrick. Hey, you.
There we go.
Patrick needs to do laundry.
I know the one at the end when you're leaving the stage and going back to school, it also has some secrets. It's robot fighting time.
I did it. You've just met the Sponginator.
And much like unlike
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most
the Spyro
satisfying.
trilogy,
Push, push,
which
push.
actually re-recorded all the dialogue, I believe, right? This one and the Medieval remake actually just reused all their old dialogue, which is totally fine. And I was really happy to see that they remade Medieval of all things. I don't know how well the remake performed. I don't think it did that well. Because, I mean, Medieval was already a pretty niche game, I think. So, you know, that's a bummer. It was really fun, though. I didn't get far in it when I played the original version. I think the farthest I made it was to the town. But actually getting to finally play the whole game and finish it in the remake was a lot of fun. Also got the platinum for it. Just had a blast. I'm like, where's the path? And I just see Patrick standing over there completely still.
Hey, SpongeBob!
Whew. Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
I forget how many golden spatulas are in this game. Is it just 100 or is it 120? I feel like they use 120 in quite a few different games. Like, obviously, my brain wants to go to Mario being the first one, Super Mario 64. It's the first thing that comes to mind. I'm curious as to why 120 specifically.
Wooden presents. So shiny.
And there's the bus stop. I forgot I can't jump while carrying this.
Up we go!
I wonder if they have any desire to remake the SpongeBob movie game. If not, just port it. I would love to play that one again too. It's just that guy listening to music there. Oh. I think an interesting thing about this game that people can abuse is the fact that the second you grab something, the game saves. Oops. Yeah, that's gonna take me back. So, like, there are some socks that are technically out of reach. Like the one at the beginning of this level that you need to freeze the water to get to. But because the game saves... Oh, I did not even see him there.
Rock is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Mine too, actually. Relatable.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you.
It's fantastic. It's so good. The movie, at the very least, is like tied obviously to the movie script, although it also does its own things. But this one can just do whatever it wants. Everyone is so in character. It's great.
Scary dark cave.
Ow.
Ouch.
Ow. I got greedy. It's what I deserve.
That's much better.
Need all the money. So yeah, so that was before the Pokemon Presents, there was the Nintendo Direct, which, jeez, that was good. Some of the games I'm most excited for are coming out real soon. Got a
Fits quite right.
Triangle Strategy in a few days. Very stoked for that. And then what's the other one? Yeah, I forgot what the attack button was. Triangle Strategy. Oh, Advanced Wars next month. Super stoked for that one. And both of them are strategy games. What do you know?
Clean as a whistle.
Oh. Evil spikes. I did not notice that one coming up under me. It was almost too late.
Oh, that's much better.
Oops. It's gonna destroy that thing over there in the corner, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, in my head I was like, these caves look different from what I recall, but that's because I was thinking of the caves from Goo Lagoon? I think it's Goo Lagoon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Goo Lagoon.
How many of these do I have to carry?
All of them, Patrick. Every single one.
I don't think SpongeBob's
Oh.
underwear fits quite right.
Forgot he had a slide in here too. Yeah, I guess I just unluckily hit the rock there.
Have you been lonely out there all alone?
Pretty sure that's it.
The robot go boom.
Yeah, and then that Nintendo Direct, what else did they show? They showed quite a bunch of stuff, and it was really nice and fun. But, like, I mean, all I can think about when I think about the Direct, like, aside from, like, Triangle Strategy, Advanced Wars, is just Xenoblade. Can't believe Xenoblade.
Where's a whistle?
Yeah, right there, I got the attack button mixed up again. I keep trying to hit the B button, but that's what he uses to pick up stuff. I'm sure I will learn.
That's much better.
This game's a real good time. It's really fun. I don't know how long I'm gonna go. Maybe until I get to the first boss.
Ahoy there!
I don't think it'll take that long.
You're looking for the king jellyfish.
Yes.
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Sport Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor.
I don't think Patrick works for you.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
And will this take me to, or is there one more area before I get to the king jellyfish? Oh, this guy. I hate that enemy.
Don't think SpongeBob's underwear
Like, this game has very good,
goes boom.
terrible enemy placement. Like, there are so many areas later in the game, I think, where they put like the worst possible enemy in a certain place, and I think that tartar sauce guy and the water balloon throwing one, or the water torpedo throwing one, are like terrible. The places that they're put in some levels, just absolutely terrible. All right, the Miss Puff part. This was Patrick or SpongeBob?
Oh, Mrs. Puff.
Hello, Patrick.
Patrick.
Got a job for you to do.
Oh boy.
I found a golden spatula, but those robots out on the island stole it and threw it into the lake. If you can figure out how to get it back, you're welcome to it.
Sure enough, Mrs. Puff.
I was like, what was the gimmick for this fight? And I'm like, oh, right, okay, now I remember.
Where's a whistle? Don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right. I gotta carry a lot of stuff around.
That's your main freaking objective, Patrick. Pick things up. Do it. Okay.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's weird that the robot maker thing just vanishes. Don't even see it blow up.
Well done, Patrick. You're a real star.
Can I get a cookie?
No.
I always love that one. That's a good one. I think now I can switch back to Spongebob or... So recently, in my own time, I was playing, what's the game called? Kirby Star Allies. Because I skipped, not skipped, but just there were some Kirby games I was never able to play. Specifically,
It's
because the last one I played was Triple Deluxe on 3DS. I never got around to Robobot, which was the other 3DS title. So I actually played that sometime late last year. And then I just started playing and finished the Star Allies. Haven't done everything in it yet. I need to complete the, it's the arena and everything but name. It's called the Ultimate Choice for some reason, but it's basically the arena. Because when you first play the arena, you can only go up to, I think, difficulty 5. And after you beat it, you get difficulty 6 and 7. Then I beat 7 and I unlocked difficulty 8. So that's the last one I haven't done. I finished everything else in the game. It's funny because I remember playing Planet Robot, and at the end of the game, there was a big, like, twist where the enemy robot planet was actually a Nova. Just like the one at the end of Superstar Ultra. That was, and Superstar, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a Nova! What does this mean? The lore! And then I was like, I wonder if Star Allies will end with anything like that. And the final boss of Star Allies shows up. And it didn't mean anything for most of it, but then during its final phase, it's a ball with a face that looks exactly like Kirby. And I'm like, what does this mean? It's like crazy. And then it turns into a dark matter as well, which is like, what's going on? It's crazy. Kirby lore is nuts. Oh yeah, and to complete this one I need, what's it called? Cruise Bubble. Which is the last upgrade in the game. You get it from the third area, so that can wait too. Well, it's not that that can wait, it has to wait.
I love opening presents.
There are a lot of checkpoints in this game. Except for where it matters. I do remember one thing that they did change for this game, which is something that I don't mind that they made easier, was actually the final battle. When you're inside a giant Spongebob and you're trying to get to the end. In the original GameCube version, if you died at any point during the final battle, you have to restart the whole thing. And it's very hard because like the platform jumping is very tight and the area is small and there's terrible enemy placement. It's nuts. But in this game, they checkpoint it, so it's much easier. Well, not much easier, but it's like if you do game over for a reason, it's
Like a spring breeze.
it's not nearly as bad as a setback, which is good. Very good. Okay. It's not so much do I want to spend shiny objects, it's like do I have a choice? Kind of have to. I'm sure Patrick to throw stuff at. Gosh, I really hate that thing.
I feel like a new sponge.
It's like the perfect thing to put up against me who's very impatient with certain things. Because when you hit that enemy once, after he bounces back, he immediately launches into another attack animation. So it's like, you need to wait a second, because him shooting the stuff out of his the tartar sauce, it does hit you. It doesn't need to land. If it's coming out and you're standing in the way, of course it's going to hit you. So you have to hit him and then give him some space before you hit him again. I died. But I don't want to do that. Why is the music doing that? That was weird. Basically, I'm totally poorly matched with the friggin' tartar sauce guy.
Oh, sparkling.
You shouldn't hit me that much, I'm just impatient. Okay, so I saw 2 socks.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Okay, the other one is just gotta keep going and I'll get to where it is eventually. I don't want to say it's effort, but you know, tiptoeing to destroy the tikis that hear you. I just rather ignore most of them. Did he die? He did. Okay. Yeah, that's a prime example of annoying enemy placement.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Yeah, here's the other sock that I saw.
Another find for Patrick.
Yeah, I don't know what this icy fruit is for. Like, I don't see any water anywhere that could benefit from being frozen. Like, if I was to freeze that down there, I don't think there's anything on it. Like, anything special anyway. Maybe I'm missing something, who knows?
You've just met the Sponginator.
Yeah, but Kirby's good. It's funny. I still think Planet Robobot it's really funny because I remember playing it and I remember. Oh yeah, the wall jump. I remember before I even played it, like when the game came out initially, I remember seeing fan art of Kirby and Susie everywhere, and I thought, oh, Susie, what the heck? You're not on the wall. And Susie, oh, I guess she's the new partner character in the game. The new friend that he makes. Kind of like Prince Fluff in the Yarn game and all that. And so I was like, oh. But then I remember playing the game and like she was nowhere in sight at the beginning. And she comes up as I think the second boss? Second or third boss. And then I was like, oh, you. I didn't know you were a bad guy. I just thought that was really amusing. It's also wondering where the Mage Sisters were in Star Allies until they finally popped up. At least future upgrades make it a lot easier to take those guys out. Like with a cruise bubble, you never need to get close to them again.
Bubble Buddy! Gosh, everyone is trying to help out today.
Step quietly there. That king jellyfish is just up at the top of this path.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy.
Alright, boss time. I do like how this game has 3 mini bosses in addition to the 3 major bosses. Although you can't fight the mini bosses again. How are you doing that?
I knew the King Jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice?
Spongebob, why couldn't you wait till he was done with his shower? Slap him again. Jellyfish.
It shines.
Misjudged the distance on that one. Finishing slap.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Jellyfish jam. He just leaves. Alright, that's the end of this level. Now it's just a matter of getting back to the bottom and then doing and moving on to downtown Bikini Bottom. Oh boy, that level.
I love opening presents.
Oops. I guess I didn't open the box at the top.
There. It looks like you'll have to make a huge jump at the end of that ramp in order to reach that golden spatula, huh?
Wow.
Oops.
That's a mighty big leap. I hope I can make it.
Keep trying, SpongeBob. I have faith in you.
Sorry, Larry, didn't mean to skip what you were saying. So is that one next, or is the other one next?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
What if I just gave you this?
Jellyfishing and Spatula Seeker. And I think that's for completing this level and getting 10 golden spatulas. Okay, so I need to get back. I think this is actually something that happens, I think, almost every time I play this game, that I forget about the box at the top of the level.
I get it.
Oh, can I take a taxi to... Right, cool. Glad I didn't forget. I was about to jump in every single box to get back up here.
Nicely done, little yellow friend.
I
Thanks,
feel
Bubble
like a new
Buddy.
sponge.
Alright. This is still glitched, huh? They never fixed this? I mean, can you blame it? The box is in such a... They clearly wanted to keep it off the boss battlefield. But man, they put it in a weird place. Okay, where's the shortcut in this area? Or not the shortcut, but the secret path. Is that it?
Go, SpongeBob. It's your birthday.
Hmm. It could be that I'm going the wrong way. That's backwards. Yeah, this is the end of it. Hmm.
See, no problem. You can do anything you set your mind and your muscle to.
Thanks, Larry. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to focus. I really don't remember where the shortcut for this one is. I keep calling it a shortcut. It's an alternate path. Shortcuts don't come into play until Sand Mountain. Oh, here it is.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
There we go. And that's a sock. What the heck? Why are you flying up there like that? That was weird. So got all the spatulas, and then I'm missing 5 socks. Yeah, there's one right here. It just requires getting Patrick and bringing him back down here. How long does that take? Because I don't know if they added a bus stop down here. I think they did.
Fresh like a spring breeze. Take that!
It's fine. It's whatever. It's just a sock. We can get it. I can get it at a later date. I'm missing 5 socks, so I missed that sock. That's 4 more. There's the one for Bubble and the one for the rocket, the cruise bubble. And that just leaves 2 other socks that I missed somewhere.
I love opening presents.
Alright, because Goo Lagoon is how many spatulas? Yeah, 10. So yeah, the second level is downtown Bikini Bottom, which is a pretty long one. At least from what I remember. It definitely has a lot of areas, including that annoying rooftop section with Sandy, where you have to listen to the creaking all the time.
Bottom. Once a bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
SpongeBob, the robots are destroying downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff. I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
He's never gonna give up, is he?
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
Hmm. It better be with the amount of stuff we still need to find. I actually remember when I played on Switch, I missed this over here. Yeah, this, because I couldn't get the thing to destroy all these towers. Yeah, I don't know why, I just couldn't figure it out. I actually had to end up Googling it, because I was like, hey, I'm missing this thing here, why can't I get it? Ow. There we go. I love that it's shooting actual kitchen sinks at you. It's so funny. I just could not figure out how to get this dumb spatula. I felt real silly.
Fresh like a spring breeze. Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
How many socks are in this level? Did I say 9 or 19? 9. I was about to say. Because there's only... $80 socks. I say only. There are 19 in one level. That would leave like nothing for the last few levels in the game. Stupid Spongebob ball move.
Roll, roll, roll the sponge.
Ah yes, this guy. Kirby. Why did I say Kirby? Oh, Gary is brutal. I mean, Kirby's also brutal, so I guess, you know, that makes sense, but...
I love opening presents.
I have no idea why I was talking about Kirby, but it's not like just now. Oh well. Anyway, thank you for that assist, Gary. I will not forget your name again, maybe? Yeah, Switch is gonna open the door somewhere. Let's see what you open and where I should run to. Oh, just the bank, right?
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Can't believe they don't let us go into the bank.
Cha-ching! Bringing it around town.
Literally, actually. Because we are at the town. Is there nothing on top of the bank? Really? It's shocking to me. I tried. I could definitely get up there from a different way.
Bringing it around
If
town.
not me, then Sandy.
Bringing it around town.
Just gonna drop the car. So is there anything interesting down there? Sock? Nope. Okay.
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
Giano, Bo Buddy, who would do such a thing?
Another find for Patrick.
Sock getter. I swear I recall this level having just such chill music, it might as well not be there, but I also remember sometimes the music would just stop. And I'd just be going around this music, this level silent. Chain reaction. Alright, so all this out of the way. So where do I go to next? Right, this way, because I can hold a button and crawl, or tiptoe.
I'm rollerific.
The sea needle. So if I recall correctly, I don't think I can do anything in a sea needle right now, because I think you need the cruise bubble. So I guess there's like really no point in unlocking it right now. It's probably best to just do it when I can come back later. It's also 2100 shiny things that I can keep on hand for something else. So yeah, we'll do it. Or I'll do it next time. Way next time. Probably won't stream the whole game. I just want to do one stream now because I want to stream and this game's fun.
Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out.
Have you?
Not done. Doesn't that mean meow? Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops which leads to the lighthouse? Uh-huh. There's another golden spatula. I could really use that. Meow. What do you mean get Sandy to help me? I can get through this. Meow, meow. Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
Yes, SpongeBob, you will. It's funny, I remember when I was playing the game again, I was like, isn't there like some quest, or not even a quest, like something to talk to Sandy first? But no, you can just switch to her. Like she's always been there. It's like, oh, okay.
I feel like a new sponge. It shines.
Okay, open up some more paths. I just need to get to where Sandy is. Well, her flying lasso moves will help a lot. Gosh, just Sandy's remind me of like this harder stuff tied to her, which isn't much, but the one thing that keeps coming to mind is from SpongeBob's dream. Sandy's dream, obviously. I remember that level being hard. Whether it still is or not, we'll see. If I go to the first boss, stop streaming, and then keep playing on my own time just because I enjoy it that much. It's the kind of game I could probably complete in one sitting. Like, not 100%, but if I was just concerned with getting to the end, I could definitely make it in there in one sitting. But it's also so fun to play, I don't mind, like, going for completion. I guess you could do that in midair too. Also, because of, since I still watch a bunch of VTubers, a lot of them have been playing Vampire Survivors, lately. And I was like, what is that? It looks like fun. And so the game's like, what, $2.99, I think? Or $3.99. It's really cheap. So I went to get it on Steam, and I was like, yeah. Although I'm like, I thought they made it look so much easier than it actually is in terms of getting far and increase, and like you're making your survivability high. So it's just like, oh wow. This is not as easy as they make it look. It's a fun game, though. That's actually probably what I'll do off stream. Just go back and play that. I will admit, streaming this was weird. I don't know why, but OBS did not want to capture this game. I was like, well, maybe I can window it. If I changed the resolution, maybe that would have helped. I don't know, but every time I tried to stream it, like, it would show that it's capturing, but when I swapped over to the game, so I could actually play, the Twitch would show it just frozen on the start screen.
Sandy, boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well, why don't you replace it yourself?
I'm not really much of a jumper.
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because the old antenna is up there.
Woo! That's taller than
robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and Spongebob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex! Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
Gosh, remember when antennas were a thing? It's funny that he says he wants you to take this to replace that one, but you don't actually pick it up. You just leave it here. I mean, if he's not going to complain, fine.
I love opening presents. Too pretty. Cat, take it! Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
I think that was one of the socks I missed also. Well, I got it now. I don't know why there's another box up there. Oh, right, because I think this obstacle course with Sandy has a halfway point. That's probably it. Anyway, let's go. Oh, yes, there he is. I'm sure she's fine. At least appreciate Sandy being able to take those guys out in one hit. That's nice. Like how all the clothes on the clothesline over there, it's just all the main characters.
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
Why? Oh shit. I forgot. For that moment, you have to hold the button.
That's for messing with Texas. The shinier, the better.
Kelpo. Okay, this is also 2100, but it's something that I actually can do now, I believe. I ran out of time? I mean, I got the spatula anyway, so I'll take it. Okay, cool. Done with that. That's a perfect example of horrible enemy placement.
Feeling refreshed.
Bikini Bottom Motor Company. I doubt anyone down here likes a DMV too. Okay. That's why there's a lot of games that do that, like where you use B to, or a button to attach to something or something. And in a lot of games, they kind of change the rules. It's a game by game basis on whether you have to hold the button after you connect or not. My default is to always hold on to the button. Even when I discovered that the game's like, no, if you just tap it and you connect, you don't need to hold it anymore, I still keep holding it. It's something I can't stop myself from doing.
That worked. Okay, that's better.
Is it though? I was like, what's that? Oh, it's Torpedo Man. I forgot their names. They all have silly names. I don't really see them until you get to the police station. Which I forget if that's in the second or third area.
Ooh, do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
And did I cheat? I think I did. I mean, they're the ones who make that gap way too small to cross. Do I need to double back? I don't, but I will. I still need the shiny objects.
Feeling refreshed. Ew, can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
Seriously, there's a lot of, there's some games I think that have that little quirk where they put some areas way too close to each other and you can cross them even though you're not supposed to.
Cowabunga!
Lasso wouldn't activate. That's fine, we're done anyway.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
There, I think that'll take me all the way back to the beginning. Talk to Larry.
Ew, Patrick needs to do laundry.
Okay, this is a fight.
Fresh like a spring breeze. It shines. You've just met the Sponginator. I feel like a new sponge.
No, stop it from making little minions. Sponge Smasher, I saw that pop. I guess that was for defeating a certain amount of robots? I died.
Fresh like a spring breeze. I feel like a new sponge. Tar, tar,
Alright, no point in killing all of them if I don't destroy the generators first. This is still the hardest battle against hordes of robots is from Mr. Krabs' dream. Just SpongeBob's dream in general is all crazy. Also has Patrick's dream in it though, which is like the best.
Fresh like a spring breeze. Another find for Patrick.
Still missing 2 wheels. They might be actually, there might be one in the Sea Needle. So I might need to go back in there. Of course, that doesn't explain where the last one is. Let's see. And then the road, that's a... Right, and I think these ones are tied to the Sea Needle. Oh, there's a sock up there. How do I get you? Probably need Sandy. I'll definitely check out the Sea Needle in a bit. I was really just gonna leave it, but if I need those wheels. Assuming they're both over there. So where did I see that? Oh, it's over there. There it is.
Someone better make good use of all these.
I don't know why Mr. Krabs wants them. They're just shiny. I don't know how he plans on making money off of shiny, but he'll find a way.
Hey there, Sandy.
Howdy, Bubble Buddy.
Very important conversation. Just like in Spiral, purple ones are the most valuable. Just looking around. Yeah, this level's actually much smaller than I thought it was.
Good riddance.
Still surprised there's nothing on top of the bank.
Just watch it.
Alright then, Sea Needle it is. We'll see what's over there. And then after this, we'll head off to Goo Lagoon.
Ahoy there, Sandy.
Top of the morning. listening to you, Mr. Krabs.
Ah, there you are, boy. Someone's broken the sea needle.
That's horrible. The sea needle is the cradle of Crochet Corner.
Yes? Yes, it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the windows.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think of money at a time like this?
You're really gonna ask him that?
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy. You know that I'll give you golden spatulas if you bring me shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you can break all the tikis here at the Sea Needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
Because they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
What kind of funny names?
You know, Spongebob butt pants.
It's taking it too far, Mr. Krabs.
That's not very funny.
No. But they said your mom was ugly.
Ugly? All right, Mr. Krabs, break them I shall. You got a deal.
I know the tikis are always shattering their mouths, but can they actually talk? That's the lore. Die, child.
Wow!
Die, lady.
Everyone looks like antfish from up here. The ultimate wedgie experience.
Ah, yes, I remember this being very difficult.
Cha-ching! Whee!
Because you gotta shoot for the guys on the bottom. Okay, got that one. Trying to get him, like, maybe I can get him on way back up. Gosh, my aim is just terrible. Okay, down to just one more. Dude, I cannot go that low. SpongeBob, you gotta go lower. I just can't make it to where they are. What am I doing wrong?
Wow! Everyone looks like antfish from up here.
There you go.
Wow! Everyone looks like antfish from up here.
Well, how did he get me up there?
I feel like a new sponge. #1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
It's always the lowest one, huh? There we go. And last guy. Legitimately the last one. There's no one else around. There we go.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Smash all.
Maybe the last steering wheel is on the other side, which I can't reach. Oh. There it is.
Like a spring breeze.
Return to Mrs. Puff for your reward. Okay, got 3 left to hit.
Boing.
2 more. 1 more. And that's all. I think.
Good work, boy. Here's the golden spatula, like I promised.
Thank you.
There's more golden spatula.
SpongeBob, I'm impressed. How did you fight?
Well, there were these robots.
How did I find?
And the lighthouse was.
Okay. Sorry I asked. Here's the golden spatula that I promised you.
Thanks, Mrs. Puff. Now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's license.
Oh, don't I?
No, you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's that?
A library card.
Oh,
Nice try, SpongeBob. Achievement unlock, uptown and downtown. I like games where the achievements, if they have achievements in them where they're tied to relatively standard progression, where you're constantly getting them, because it feels nice. It feels nice to get them consistently. I remember that was like some games I recently played on Steam, which I completed, got all the achievements for, was both the Middle-earth games, Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. Here we are, Goo Lagoon.
A sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
Who did I talk to first? I think it's Larry. I think Shadow of War, the sequel, actually has 2 less achievements than Mordor. But Shadow of War's achievements are, like, way spaced out. Like, it was not really that constant, the progression. It didn't feel like it anyway. It's like that you need to give me something for every little thing I do, but wow. Compared to Mordor, it was, like, very noticeable. No, these guys. Monsoon.
time for a little sleepy sneak.
It's funny because they've never given that description to any of the other robots. Also, what SpongeBob just said, that's dialogue that usually goes for the Sleepy Time robot, the one you encounter in Rock Bottom.
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Exactly! You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot. That robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him. SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot. If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
Of course you will, Larry.
I can't swim.
There we go.
Feel like a new sponge.
Good old Goo Lagoon. I think more like Jellyfish Fields, this place is actually pretty wide. And this will shoot it out to the island. This one will shoot it out to the island. Oh no, there's one more. I see all the stuff around for Patrick. From the other side of the sea caves. Yep, it's a long way around. Freaking clan. That's funny.
Again! Oh my, so shiny!
I remember this. Huh. Oh, these things are very spaced out. All that for a sock, huh? Not bad. Anyway, between the two of them, I enjoyed them. Middle-earth, Shadow of War, and Shadow of Mordor. They both played... Like, the gameplay style was a lot like Batman. The Arkham game, so I'm like, I'm totally up with that. Arkham gameplay is tops.
Fish paste.
Oops. So I didn't mind that they played that way. But after all was said and done, I enjoyed Shadow of Mordor more than Shadow of War. As I usually do, I was reading through the TV tropes of Shadow of War, of both games, especially Shadow of War since I just finished that one, and I enjoyed.
Oh no!
And
the children's balloons have been overfilled. They're carrying the children out of control.
Oh
I don't
no!
know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me. You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons. Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
Okay, got one. Yeah, it's funny reading the tropes for Shadow of War and some things about the orcs and the Nemesis system made me like, that sounds fun. I want to play it again. But it's like, I didn't enjoy it. Honestly, it was kind of my own fault. One of the main things I didn't like was the change of the might system. Because in the original one, it just went off like Batman's takedown system. Where if you took out, if you managed to land like well, if you have all the upgrades, it's only a 5-hit combo. You can instantly take out one of the enemies. I think normally it was like 12 hits, but you can upgrade it to just down to 5. So it's just like you could do that in Batman. But in Shadow of War, they changed it to a gauge that you have to fill up. And the gauge just fills up really slowly and really inconsistently, so you take out enemies a lot slower in Shadow of War compared to Shadow of Mordor. Apparently that was on purpose. Because I definitely felt a lot weaker in Shadow of War than Mordor, and it's something that never changed, which made me sad. I just felt like needlessly overcomplicating something that worked, and I didn't like it. There was an upgrade that actually makes the game operate a bit more like the Shadow of Mordor rules. I wish I had bought the upgrade earlier. I only got it when I was doing post-game stuff. And I'm like, yeah, this is better. Still, I would rather play Mordor again. Why did I want to switch to Patrick? They're fun games. I 100% them both, so I have 15 completed Steam games. 15, right? I think it's 15. I'm confident in saying this one, Bikini Bottom, will be my 16th one. Aside from the really grind-heavy aspect of getting all the shiny objects for Mr. Krabs, there's nothing about this game that's like super impossible.
My hero, you've saved the children. Here's a golden spatula as a reward.
Up to 19. I thought it was a level-wide thing. I forgot that the kids were only in this area. Well, that task is done. Now we're going to go on to the frickin' sandcastle. I remember restarting a lot because of the sandcastle. Annual sandcastle contest.
Spongebob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Obviously.
Oh, buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
Why, yes. We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Pattytown III. And Fort Pattytown III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
Oh yeah, I also remember some of the stuff for the Switch version. Ball Buddy looked really weird. Like, I don't know if they call it artifacting. He looked like a JPEG. Patrick will kind of have to come in here to freeze the water so he can get to that sock over there. Oh, shoot. Oh, are you kidding me? That sucks. Ow. That hurt my ears.
Sometimes pushing a single button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push. Water rising. Must get to higher ground.
Come too far to let you screw this up for me. Stupid robot.
Feel like a new sponge.
Alright, you can stop any second now, thank you. I love this freaking sandcastle contest. We have the little ones out there, and then we have this freaking monstrosity. Yeah, I just said that, but wow, this is...
99, 1,000. Ready and here I come!
At least you don't have any lives, so you don't need to worry about a game over. Die. Alright, made it to the top. Give me that. Well, not the top. Still higher we can go. Then we got the caves, then we got the park, and then we got,
Another find for Patrick. I love opening presents. Kerplooey!
see a switch on the wall. I wonder what that's for. Yeah, I didn't think I could get that That sock. I need Patrick for that too. Yep, my exact thought there was like, I'm gonna go for it. I can do it.
Wooden presents. Oh, goody, another one.
Got it.
Now I'm gonna get all wet.
Maybe there's a box I should probably open first, so I don't have to climb up the sandcastle again.
Clean as a whistle.
Before I jump down there to where the thing is. Nope, there's a box.
This one goes boom. Ouch.
Okay, well then. Fine, I guess I have to climb up this freaking castle one more time. That was weird. Just give it to me. I need it. I gotta go back. Can I die?
This all? I thought it was gonna be an ice cream cone.
Dying puts me back up here isn't too bad. Yeah, that statue I just got with jumping on all the trampolines and everything, that's usually one I miss. Like not like forever, but when it comes to cleaning up Goo Lagoon, that's like the last one because I always forget it's off there to the side. Because that's the jumping down there, I think, is the only way to get to it. Just a little strange the position it's in. Time for the cave.
Hey, Gary.
Oh, I didn't see him there. Hey,
Hello,
Gary.
What's new? You don't say. Squidward bought a new
I was about to
spatula.
leave and come back in.
Crazy.
I didn't see him on the bridge.
There's a golden spatula at the end of this cave. Wow.
If I recall correctly, there is a point where I'm gonna need to jump on some tikis. To get to a certain area.
It shines.
Okay, I'm just trying to see SpongeBob's shadow when he goes over them.
I'm ready.
I think I said so. I'm glad that there's no live counter. Jeez. I hit 0 to redo everything. Jumped over it. I keep jumping over it. I'm doing the same thing every single time. There we go. Jeez.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
I don't know why this Patrick Free is up here. But I made it. I did it. Cool. Don't ever have to do that again.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I can continue with what we're actually supposed to be doing.
You just met the Sponginator.
Oh, I didn't see that there. I was like, wait, where do I go now? Stop taunting me, you darn robots. Yeah, I see the sock over there.
Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Alright, cool. Cave. Next is the park.
I feel like a new sponge.
And then after the park, that should take me to the island, and that should be the end of it. Go, Patrick, go.
Hey, this is mine!
I think that's all. Cool. And if I remember correctly, Mr. Krabs needs Patrick, so it'll just be him. Die. Oh, there's a bus stop here anyway.
But the carnival is closed. A pesky robot has taken over me ticket booth. And worse, me money. If you help me get rid of that no-good robot, I'll give you a big reward.
You shouldn't have asked Patrick for the help.
I will crush them! Pretty sparkly thingy. It's kind of hypnotic.
So what is with these hammer guys taking over everything? First the guy steals everybody's sunscreen, and now this guy just... Oh, right, now I remember. Just a comedy of errors.
Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind. I hope my insurance covers all this. Why don't you try something less expensive? I mean, dangerous. I need them crazy robots cleared out of the bumper boats. When you've destroyed them all, come back and see me.
Okay, the bumper boats. Doable. So I think there's a mini game here. It's like skee ball, but with bubble bowling. But you don't need to do it. Like, it actually doesn't unlock anything if you come back and do it. I thought there was something tied to it. Nope. Same this. I mean, unless you want to spend time collecting all the little shiny things, really no point to the Ferris wheel. Shiny things. Okay. Ah yes, Whack-a-Tiki. That was easy. I thought it's like, how many points do I need? It's like, no, you just need to get them all. I'm like, oh, alright.
Hard as a rock. That's much better.
There's also nothing here. Just shiny things and underwear. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's the skee ball. I think to switch to Spongebob for it. I don't have to move, so it doesn't matter.
looks mighty cold. Oh!
Of course, the last one got me.
Oh goody, another one!
Slip and slide. Smash over there. SpongeBob needs to get that one. It's a bungee one.
Smoothies! Yummy! I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right. So good, another one.
There's the bumper boats.
Smoothies! Yummy!
I saw a bus stop. Or at least I thought I did. I must be going crazy. Oh yeah, I did. There it is. Cooly dooly. I don't think there's anything of value on the slide. Maybe a sock? But I don't think so. Okay. I thought that would go all the way down to the water.
I love opening presents.
All the zappies I don't want to mess with. Too late.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Okay, where's the bumper? There we go. Okay, cool. So let's go and finish this area. Which then takes us to the first boss fight and the end of the stream. About 3 hours. Not bad.
How many of these do I have to carry?
Apparently 10,000. That's the number I keep bouncing around.
Hey, my back feels better.
Right.
Here is your reward.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Try not to destroy any more of the pier, will you?
No promises. It's interesting that they did get rid of the box transition. I remember I used to go in at the box would close and it would jump and then you would cut to the other box opening up. Nothing I'm mad about, just curious. I was like, is the sound gonna play? Yep. Surf's up. Okay, where's Larry? Oh, it's gonna take me right to him. Nice.
Congratulations, Spongebob! You're king of the beach! Here, have a golden spatula.
Super Spatula Seeker, because I got 25.
Thanks for your help, Spongebob.
No problem. I'm missing one. What? This one I can't do. Is there something I missed to do here? Huh. What could it be? I got all the kids back. I finished the cast one, did the moat, through the caves, bumper boats, tower bungee. I think I remember where it is, actually. It's under the pier, isn't it? Yeah, I remember I've been seeing the ice block at the bottom the whole time, being like, oh right, there's a sock under there. And apparently not a sock. Yeah, I can see it in the distance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Didn't realize it was that far away. My bad. I was like, I'll probably just make it. Nope. Alright, here comes the stupid sound again. I guess if I want to stop that, I could always just change one of the towers. That'll cancel it out, right? I don't know if it'll save the position that I moved it to, but... Parking lot. Here we are, boss fight numero uno.
I've got nerves of steel and muscles of sand.
And eyes of jelly.
My Poseidon has been breached by a mighty foe whom you must vanquish.
Bring it on, Your Highness! Bring it on!
In this corner, defending the Poseidon, a small square guy. And his challenger, a huge murderous robot shaped like a squirrel.
Look, it's a giraffe.
I think I need to get home to feed Gary.
Oopsie.
Looks like the robot's left itself vulnerable.
Once again, I was hitting the wrong button.
Great Barrier Reef.
I was hitting Y, which is the Viking helmet attack, not the stomp attack.
Robot's taking a beating out there. has an opening, but will he get the drop on the robot? The robot better change tactics and fast.
I wanna play! I wanna play!
Patrick, we're not playing.
Huh.
We're fighting for our lives.
I wanna play! I wanna play!
Oh, all right.
I love the crowd with glow sticks. It's great.
Spring! The old clothesline move.
I don't think that's how that move's supposed to work. Uh-oh.
Looks like Patrick has a big opportunity here. What a shocking takedown by Patrick. The robots look
It's funny that while the Sandy bot looks fine, the Patrick bot looks terrifying.
nice flying,
I forget if it still looks as spooky in this game as it did in the GameCube one, but I don't know, everything about the Patrick bot in the industrial park is freaking terrifying.
the robot's losing its head. Wow, I've never seen such an electrifying match.
Fun! Your turn, Spongebob!
Oh, we.
This would be easy, SpongeBob. Just kill it. This is gonna be the double one now.
The old clothesline move.
I was about to say, I have a hard time dodging this one. Yep, still do.
Oh, what an uppercut.
Stop following me, you crazy squirrel. Nope, still couldn't get that one.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
There's the robot's vulnerability. Let's see if SpongeBob goes for it. Nice move by SpongeBob. This match is just about over.
Ow. I feel like a new sponge.
That robot is down and staying.
Sweet victory.
Here at the Poseidon.
That was quite a battle. Tell him what he's won, Johnny.
It's a new power, the Bubble Bowl. But wait, there's more. A golden spatula, and that's not all. A gift certificate for $5.32 to Dean's Little Shop of Dried Fish Flakes and Flowers.
Oh, thank you so much.
That coupon always gets me.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Cry all you want, but not here. We just wax the floors.
Hey, Plankton. I was just wondering
Oops.
why all the robots seem to be coming from inside the chum bucket.
Have they? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah. And then there's that big flashing neon sign that says Robot Headquarters.
SpongeBob, I'm your friend, right?
No, not really.
Exactly, and as your non-friend, I'm worried about you. Like right now, you're thinking too much. I'm worried you might really hurt yourself. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think for you. This way you won't hurt yourself, and you can just keep working on getting me into the chum bucket.
Thanks, Plankton. You're the best non-friend a friend could have. No more thinking for me.
Ridiculous. Also, isn't it funny since I brought up the SpongeBob and Spyro remakes that they're both by the same people? I mean,
Teach you how to bowl
oh,
a bubble.
Tom Kenny's in both of them.
You'll bowl a bubble that can knock down robots from a safe distance.
Wow!
Remember though, the bubble bowl.
Got it.
Just gonna... Oh, fucking rock bottom, huh?
Flash, Sponge wearing 5 pairs of underwear fresh like a spring breeze.
You don't need 5 pairs, SpongeBob. No one needs 5 pairs. Shit. Shit. At least the spatula doesn't disappear too. That's good. Sand Mountain. Oh, that's a fun one. Except for finding all the gosh darn snowmen. What else is here? Sandy's Tree Dome, right? Oh, the Murmur Lair. That's also in this area. Okay, that's it. So yeah, Sand Mountain, the Murmur Lair, Rock Bottom, and the Industrial Park. So that's all these areas. And then the Kelp Forest, SpongeBob Stream, and the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard are the last area. Gosh, that place is... Those freaking places. Alright then, so I think this is a good place to call it. Actually, let's get some more spatulas before we end it.
Do you want to trade shiny objects for it? That's quality craftsmanship, that is. Come again. So, do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula? That's quality.
So I imagine the next one is at 4,000. And let's also go... How many socks do I have? 31 socks. That's good for 3 spatulas. How many spatulas do I have? 30?
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Here's your golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak Italian.
Uh-huh.
Wow, SpongeBob.
Now they're back home.
Here's your golden
Spatula.
I don't.
And one more.
Wow, I don't.
All at once. Okay, that's good. It's probably like a perfect 33% completion, I'd say. Assuming it's 100 as the max. I actually don't know. I think it is. Anyway, that's it. Just about a little under 3 hours, but that was fun. It's good and chill. Classic fun. So, yeah, definitely gonna keep playing this on my own time. Maybe stream it again, I don't know. It's just always fun to find something to stream or just to play or just to enjoy. And Triangle Strategy is coming out super soon. So, and I think I want to pick that one up, and when I do, it's gonna drain all my time. Also, a bunch of stuff on the Wii U I gotta look into. Anyway. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I'll always recommend this game. It's so much fun. Especially if you like SpongeBob. It's the best. It's like the perfect SpongeBob game. Thanks for watching. See y'all next time, whenever that happens to be. Till then, hasta.